Hi everyone, this is Teacher Michelle and welcome to another episode of Unang Math. In this episode, I will be covering this lesson about finding the equation of a linear function. Okay, we already know that linear function is in the form y is equal to ax plus b. I will be teaching you two ways on how to write or find the equation of a linear function. In our first way, this is when the slope and y-intercept are known. Okay, take a look at these different conditions. Okay, if they directly give the slope and then the y-intercept, let's say slope is 2, y-intercept is 3, then we will just substitute this slope and y-intercept in our linear function. So, linear function is in the form y is equal to ax plus b. A is our slope and b is our y-intercept. Okay, it's given that the slope is 2, y-intercept is 3. So our equation would be y is equal to 2x plus 3. So this is now our equation. Okay, what about if the slope is written or given this way? This is the value of y changes by negative 3 when the value of x changes by 2. So it means our slope is negative 3 over 2 because the slope is the change in y over the change in x. So it's negative 3 over 2. Okay, how about if y-intercept is given this way? Intersect or this intersect the y-axis at y is equal to negative 2 over 3x minus 5. So, negative 5 here, this is our y-intercept. So, what will be our equation? So, slope is negative 3 over 2. So, it's y is equal to negative 3 over 2x. Y-intercept is negative 5. So, minus 5. So this is now the equation. Okay, for number 3, okay, slope is given this way. It passes through these points with coordinates 3, 1, and 2, 5. We will be using the concept of slopes that it is the ratio over the change in y over x. Okay, change in y would be 5 minus 1. So 5 minus 1. X would be 2 minus 3. So this is 4 over negative 1. So our slope would be 4 divided by negative 1. So slope is negative 4. Okay, what about y-intercept? Y-intercept is given this way. It passes through 0, negative 4. So it means y-intercept is negative 4. So what will be our equation? So y is equal to, slope is negative 4, so negative 4x. Y-intercept is negative 4, so this is minus 4. So this is now the equation. Okay, for number 4, what about if the given is a graph? How are we going to find the slope and then the y-intercept? Let's say the graph is this one. Okay, this is our graph, and this point is 4, this is 2. Okay, as you can see, you already have an idea because this graph slopes downwards. So it means the slope is a negative number. But how do we find the slope of this graph? Okay, since this graph passes through this point, and this is our x-intercept, this is our y-intercept. So x-intercept has coordinates 2, 0. What about y-intercept? It has coordinates 0, 4. So slope is the ratio of the change in y over the change in x. So it means 0 minus 4 over 2 minus 0. And this is negative 4 over 2. So slope now would be negative 4 divided by 2. So it means slope is negative 2. Okay, what about the y-intercept? Okay, if you're going to take a look at the graph, y-intercept is positive 4. So 4, this is our y-intercept. So if we are going to write the equation, so it would be y is equal to, slope is negative 2. So negative 2x, y-intercept is 4. So this is plus 4. So y is equal to negative 2x plus 4. Okay, there's another thing that we are going to take a look at. Okay, what about if they give a parallel graphs? Okay, what about if the parallel graph is this one? Okay, this is, let's say, negative 3, and this is also negative 3. So we are going to write the linear function for this graph. Okay, as I mentioned a while ago, these two graphs are parallel. So if these two graphs are parallel, we already know that the slopes are the same, but the y-intercept is different. So the slope is also negative 2. So it would be y is equal to negative 2x. And take a look at the graph. Y-intercept is this point, and that would be negative 3. So our equation would be y is equal to negative 2x minus 3. Okay. The second way on how to find the equation of a linear function is when the slope is given and the coordinates of a point are known. Okay, let's give an example. Slope is given negative 3, and we know the coordinates of a point. Let's say this slope negative 3 passes through this point, which has a coordinate of 1 and 2. So if slope is negative 3, then that would be y is equal to negative 3x plus b. And since this linear function passes through 1 and 2, so we will just substitute this value of x coordinate and y coordinate in this function. So y coordinate is 2. So this is 2 is equal to negative 3. X coordinate is 1. So negative 3 times 1 plus b. So this is 2 is equal to negative 3 plus b. Okay, to find the value of b, or to find our y-intercept, so this is now 2 plus 3 equals b. So it means b is 5, or our y-intercept is 5. So we can now write the linear function. Okay, slope is negative 3, so y is equal to negative 3x. Y-intercept is 5, so this is plus 5. So this is now our linear equation. Okay, this time, let's answer this concept check question as another example for this lesson. Okay, the following shows the steps for finding the equation of a linear function whose graph is aligned with the slope of negative 6. And this passes through the point 1, negative 2. We will fill in the correct number in the box. Okay, since the slope is negative 6, we let the equation of the linear function be y is equal to negative 6x plus b, because the graph passes through the point 1, negative 2. We substitute x is equal to 1 and y is equal to negative 2 into y is equal to negative 6x plus b, which gives b is equal to blank. Okay, so we have to find the value of b, or our y-intercept. So we have here y is equal to negative 6 and x is 1. So times 1 and this is plus b. Okay, y is negative 2. So let's change this one. So this is negative 2 is equal to negative 6 times 1 plus b. So we have negative 2, and this is negative 6 plus b. Okay, to find b, this is now negative 2 plus 6 equals b. So it means b is positive 4. So our y-intercept is positive 4. So b is positive 4. Therefore, the equation of the linear function is negative 6x plus 4. Okay, this time, let's answer the following problems. So this is our first problem. When the value of x increases by 8, the value of y decreases by 10, and the graph of the linear function intersects the y-axis at the same point as the graph of y is equal to 4 over 3x plus 5. Okay, the question is, what is the equation of the linear function? Okay, linear function is in the form y is equal to ax plus b. A is our slope and b is the y-intercept. So we have to find out what is the slope. Okay, in the first sentence, when the value of x increases by 8, the value of y decreases by 10. That is our slope. So the value of x increases by 8. So it means our denominator is 8. The value of y decreases by 10. So it means our numerator is negative 10. So we have y is equal to negative 10 over 8x. So negative 10 over 8 is our slope. Okay, now, what about our y-intercept? According to the problem, okay, this graph of this linear function intersects the y-axis at the same point as the graph y is equal to 4 over 3x plus 5. So that means y-intercept is also 5. So this is plus 5. Okay, let's simplify negative 10 over 8. So this is y is equal to divide by 2. So this is negative 5 over 4. So we have negative 5 over 4x plus 5. So this is now our linear function. Okay, and for the last problem, let's also answer this one. Okay, according to this problem, the slope of a line is negative 1 over 3, and the line passes through the point negative 12, 5. If the line also passes through the point K, negative 4, what is the value of K? Okay, according to this problem, slope is negative 1 over 3. So in this linear function, y is equal to ax plus b. Slope is negative 1 over 3. So we have y is equal to negative 1 over 3x plus b. Okay, this line passes through the point negative 12, 5. Okay, now, to find the slope or the value of b, we will be substituting these coordinates x and y in this equation or in this function. So, 5 is y, so this is 5 is equal to negative 1 over 3. X is negative 12, okay, plus b. If we will simplify, this is now 4. So, we have here 5 is equal to negative times negative. It will be positive. So, we have here 4 plus b. So, it means this is 5 minus 4 is equal to b. So, b is 1 or the y-intercept is 1. So, if we will write the linear function, then this is now, okay, y is equal to negative 1 over 3x. Since the y-intercept is 1, so this is plus 1. Okay, now, there's another condition here. If the line or if this line also passes through the point K, negative 4, then we are looking for the value of K. Okay, K here is our x-intercept, x coordinate, negative 4 is our y coordinate. So we will be substituting this value in this linear function. Okay, negative 4 is our y coordinate. So we have here negative 4. This is equal to negative 1 over 3. And this is k. Okay, plus 1. Okay, now, this is negative 4 minus 1 is equal to negative 1 over 3k. Okay, negative 4 minus 1 is negative 5. So this is negative 1 over 3k. Okay, now we have to multiply both sides by 3. So here is also times 3. So this is now, okay, negative k, and this is negative 15. So divide by negative 1. So k now is 15. So it means the value of k in this linear function is 15.